We now cross to our reporter, Lerato Thipa, who is there for us. Let's talk about what's happening this afternoon. Of course, efforts underway to avert day zero, which we've consistently been hearing about. Take us through what is taking place.
Water resources in our country, being a drought-stricken country or a country that is challenged when it comes to water, we've got to conserve our water and make sure that we have water resources, because water is life. So we are not being reactive, we are also being proactive on a number of fronts. And we are doing a lot of initiatives, and we set up the Presidential Climate Change Commission that is doing a lot of work. And the work that they are doing is quite impressive, because they are working with NGOs that are involved in climate issues, emissions issues, and we are building a consensus that is going to enable us to be able to manage our climate change migration. And we're also talking about where we've got to have a just transition. For instance, in the province of Mpumalanga, which generates the electricity that we have, we're also facing a huge challenge of emissions that cause diseases. We're also facing a challenge of some of our coal mines having to close down, and we therefore need to have a just transition. That is going to be people-focused. That is going to look after the interests of working people, communities, and all the businesses in the area. So a lot is being done, and we are one of those countries on the continent that is leading the climate change debate. And you will have seen that even in Glasgow, our own country was in the forefront. That is how the more developed economies responded, by making a financial package available of $8.3 billion, which we can tap into to address the climate transition that we have to embark on. So we are doing a lot in that front.
Energy crisis, President, are we expecting?
The energy crisis, we continue to address it. I've had long meetings with the executives of Eskom, with the managers of power stations, and I continue to have meetings with our own departments that deal with energy, minerals and energy, Department of Forestry, Fisheries and Energy, Finance, and a whole range of others, and Department of Public Enterprises. So those meetings are ongoing. At the right time, we will be able to say something, and it will be soon.
Thank you. Lerato?
No, good, thank you.
You're done. SABC is happy. I think you're done.
Thank you very much.
There was this gentleman.
At the back, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. President. You mentioned climate change and the drought. With the crisis that we're in, has there been an element of management or lack of management, poor management? What's your assessment?
Well, the crisis that we are going through now has been caused by a number of factors. And you can never really pinpoint one and say this is what is causing this crisis. It's a multiplicity of factors, of missed opportunities or missed actions, and we are going to be addressing that. And as I said, soon we will have something to say to address the full spectrum of what we are dealing with and how we believe we can deal with it going forward, working together with our various people. I'm going to be meeting people in business, I'm going to be meeting the trade unions, and I'm going to be meeting a whole lot of organizations as well, so that we bring about an understanding of how we should move forward. So work is being done, and this time round we will make sure that we do it as comprehensively as we possibly can.
Mandela Day, perhaps, President, when at a time when people think the moral fabric of the country is decaying, perhaps what should we be reminded about today?
Well, today is a very special day in our annual calendar, where we remember the father of our democracy and nation, Nelson Mandela, and where we should remember him in terms of the values that he stood for, and in terms of the work that he did for the vulnerable, for the majority of our people. And this is a day when we need to rededicate ourselves to the values that Nelson Mandela stood for. This is when we need to internalize the type of works that he did and rededicate ourselves to working for a South Africa that Nelson Mandela wanted to see. And that means that we've got to do a whole lot of things properly. Yes, we are currently engulfed by a number of challenges. Some of them are security related, and the police are now taking action against a number of pockets of people who are doing wrong things, be it at Eskom, be it in killing people at taverns. All that is now being attended to quite strongly and firmly. And we can say to South Africans that the things that are happening now that are causing people anger, that are causing people anxiety, are going to be addressed. And they are being addressed as we speak now. From energy to criminality to disorder, all those matters are being addressed. And I hope we will be able to restore, yes, the fabric of this nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Want me to help you go up?
I'll just get over.
Want me to help you go up? Come, let me help you. Come.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I don't even know where they are. Youngest.